Sandwiches are a godsend when you want to make something quick, healthy, and for not so much money, you can actually make something really creative, something really dense in terms of flavors, in terms of textures, and do something really fun with it. A lot of people just kind of put themselves in a box and say, okay, a ham and cheese press sandwich, and that's as far as we can go. So today, I'm going to give you a revamp of the ham and cheese sandwich, the ham and cheese grilled cheese, and I'm going to do it my way. We're going to start off with kale. Kale is one of those superfoods, super vegetables that all of a sudden has grown really popular. I bought this from Rustan's, from Salad Time, a nice little farm in Cavite. The best way to prepare it is really to break it down with acidity and with different citruses. So I'm gonna use 1 lemon and 1 whole orange that I'm just gonna juice into our bowl here. And then we're just gonna add our bunched kale. You'll see it's very thick and very hard into that. Just enough for the bowl. And now what I'm gonna do is kind of just break it with the citrus and scrunch it with my hands just to break down all that toughness and all that really inherent bitterness that this vegetable has. And now we're just gonna add a little bit of salt onto it and scrunch it back up. Good to go. Now we're just gonna let this stand for about 5 minutes and it should be ready once we're done with the rest of our sandwich. So I'm gonna start with a hot pan here. I'm gonna put about 1 tablespoon of olive oil inside. Make sure it coats the whole pan. And I'm using one of my favorite cheese in the world, and that's the Filipino quesong puti, which is a white cheese, which is absolutely fantastic when fried. So I got it right here. I'm gonna make just small slices with it, and then we're just gonna fry that here until it gets nice and soft. Now, while that's cooking, I'm just gonna take 2 pieces of bread right here. What I'm gonna do, slice them right through as well, press down onto the pan. So that is the basis of our sandwich. When your cheese is nice and brown on one side, I'm gonna flip it over just like that. Since my bread is nice and hot already, I can take that off. Put it here. Our cheese is nice and soft. Transfer that onto our bread. I'm gonna use a little bit of seasoning, so some salt, some pepper. Now this is where you really build in flavor. That soft cheese, that crisp bread, all that texture going together is gonna be absolutely fantastic. And then I'm gonna add a little bit of cayenne pepper also right on top, just to give it a little spice and a little bit of that bite that we're looking for. 1 piece of ham per slice. I'm just gonna cut in 4 and kind of roll up right here. And finally, our kale here, put that on top. And I'm just gonna close that, top it all off with just a little bit of extra virgin olive oil from the top, just as so, and a bit of black pepper. And you've got this gorgeous, nice dish that anyone would be happy with, and school lunch never looked this good. I absolutely cannot wait to eat this. So I'm gonna tell you right now to subscribe to youtube.com/thefatkidInside, because I know in a second I won't wanna talk anymore because I'm just gonna be busy eating this beauty.